I figured this would show up soon. What's up guys, Dr. Coaster here on behalf of the Georgia Coaster Connection, and welcome back to another ArieForce One Construction Update. Before we get started, I just want everyone to know that all photos and footage included in this video are free to use with credit. I'd also like to thank my Georgia Coaster Connection partner Christopher as we gathered this content together. I'll link his pages down below. I made my way back out to Fun Spot Atlanta on Sunday, March 20th, and wow! There have been a lot of new developments since the last time I was there, just last week. As usual, I checked out the area behind the parking lot first that has served as the staging area for RMC as new shipments arrived at the park. There weren't any new shipments that I noticed, however, upon further investigation, I believe these are the supports for either the first drop or the Raven Truss dive. I'm not sure what the role of the support seen here is, but it is the sturdiest one I've seen on site to date. If you have an idea, let us know in the comments below. After checking out the progress at the back of the parking lot, I began the trek to the front of the park to get some shots of the progress on the lift hill. Before I was able to get there, I was pleasantly surprised to finally see one of the front cars on display. This is on display approximately across the midway from where the Outer Bank Airtime Hill is going to be located, right beside the go-karts and Ferris wheel at the park, as seen here on this map. I had seen pictures and videos of the front car hundreds of times, but after finally seeing it in person, I can't even begin to explain just how clean and sleek they are and how perfectly they fit the theme of not only the coaster, but Fun Spot's brand as a whole. The red, white, and blue really pops. Once I stopped drooling over the front car, I finished my walk over to the Ferris wheel to take a couple of spins, and I'm happy to report that the lift hill is officially attached to the second set of supports. This means we are likely only a couple of weeks away from seeing it completely topped off. As RMC continues to work further towards the Raven Truss dive, the support structure for the lift hill and stall will be nearing completion. In fact, you can almost picture the stall starting to take form. Over the past few days, the crew has been working to move this support into place. As for the Raven Truss dive, there doesn't seem to be anything to note there as of yet, but the concrete has been drilled and appears ready to go vertical very soon. Next, I checked out the area of the former miniature golf course to see if there had been any changes. I said in the last update that once we saw some progress here, that it was going to be nearing go time, and the rest of the layout's construction. And I am pleased to report that the hard hat zone has expanded to include this area of the park. It's going to be fun to follow this portion of construction now as well. The supports are already built right next to this location, and they should go vertical very quickly once construction has begun. This portion of the ride will consist of the station, the Outer Bank Airtime Hill, and the brake run. Lastly, not to be forgotten, I headed to the back of the park to see if there was any new developments once the ride passes over the arcade. Last week, RMC began prepping this ground for further development, indicating that we were in for an acceleration on the construction front, which we definitely have been. Sadly, there's nothing new here as of yet, so I'll report back once that has changed. Thank you all for watching. That was the third of many ArieForce One construction updates to come. If you don't want to miss out on more of these, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, as many more of these will be coming out leading up to the opening of the ride. If you haven't already, then also be sure to follow Georgia Coaster Connection over on Instagram, your home for all things ArieForce One. If you're feeling inclined, then you can follow me as well at Dr_Coaster. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.